Did you start the recording?
The recording has started, and I am calling us to order at 7:02 p.m. Thank you all for coming and tuning into this meeting. Rebecca, if you would please roll call us so that we know who's here.
Okay. Lauren.
I am here.
Pat.
He's in Mexico.
I do not
flying
see
to
Pat
Mexico.
here. Okay, me, Rebecca, I am here. Mike.
Here.
Joe.
Here. Somewhere.
Brandon.
Here.
Francisco.
I'm here.
June. No, June is not here. And Mark. Nope. Mark is not here. Wesley.
I'm here.
Mimi.
I'm here.
Dave. I do not see Dave, so no, he is not here. Richard. I do not see Richard here. And Paul.
I am here.
And Starchild.
Here.
And Kara.
Here.
Okay, there's 11 here, including the alternate at-large members, and 5 not here.
Lauren, you're muted.
Okay, so the alternates can be seated then, and that gives us both a quorum and the potential sufficient majority to make this stuff happen. So I put into the chat here, I just copied the language from the call of the meeting. Mimi, do you see that there in the chat?
I do. And just really quickly, I want to mention, we already have the money budgeted. This is a majority vote, which requires 8, not a supermajority, which requires 10.
Fair enough.
Because we've already got it in the budget to spend the money, and it would only require 10 if we were approving money.
Fair enough. All right.
Question.
So, well, hold on. Let me just make sure here. Mimi, is this your motion?
Yes, I move to hold the executive committee meeting, yearly in-person meeting on Saturday, November 7th at the DoubleTree Pie Hilton in Sacramento, located at 2001 Point West Way, Sacramento, California, 95815.
All right. Is there a second for that?
Second.
We have a second for that from Wes Martin, and I think Joe was jumping in there too. Okay.
Is there any time mentioned or implied?
No time is in the motion itself, but the previous meetings like this have been day-long events. It's usually been a 9 to 5 kind of a deal.
And the hotel room is available all day that day.
We have it from 9 a.m.
From
till
9
6
till
p.m.
6.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? Any other comments on this?
Yes.
Keeping in mind that this is the sole reason that we are here tonight. So we really can't entertain like motions to amend or anything. We either vote this up or down, and then we move ahead. So with that in mind,
that's right.
Starchild, you have your hand up.
You could amend it to have the similar thing that went on a different day or something. I'm not recommending it, but you could technically do that.
I suppose we could technically do that, except that there's a contract offer here from the hotel, right?
Yeah.
So, right.
Have we seen the contract? I have not.
Yeah, we have the contract in hand.
Can we post that in the chat as well?
In a public chat, you want us to post financial business from the party? No.
I don't know.
No Starchild. No.
No, it can. No, it can. It can be sent to the executive committee. It's
but not.
It's an expenditure. It could be on the public list as well. It's an expenditure.
Yeah. Why would?
It's not contract negotiation. It's a contract that we're signing.
Okay.
I will agree with contract. I will agree with him that it could be put into the chat.
Is there a simple PDF that could get tossed into the chat so people can take a look at this, Wes?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Is there some actual question that's going to be answered by seeing this contract?
That's a good question.
Well, that is itself a good question. I'm not clear if we are approving a contract. It sounds like there's going to be money spent. Now, I heard somebody saying that we already approved that money as a general category, but approving it for this specific use seems different. I would like to see us use free meeting spaces whenever possible rather than paying extra for the hotel, or get them to comp us a room since we're giving them our business for the convention. If someone's going to be staying at the hotel anyway, if I can finish, and then I'll be happy to field the answer. I think if someone's going to be staying at the hotel in a hotel room, a typical hotel room would be big enough for us to have a meeting. We don't need to pay extra for a special room for that purpose. Or we could meet at a local free location. If anybody's talked to Sacramento people to scout out locations, I think that would be a better use of our party funds and save them for things like ballot access and candidates that are actually advancing cause of liberty rather than paying them to hotels.
I would like to
Okay.
speak to my motion because I should have been the first person to speak. But I
Okay,
will
go
answer your
ahead,
question.
Mimi.
It would be $150 for the room. And that's the room not only for our 8-hour meeting, that could also be for the next day if we have a training there, which we're talking about, which we don't have to approve today. And actually, we don't have to approve it at all if CSC, for instance, does.
So we have the room
But
overnight.
it's $150. I'm talking now, this isn't a crosstalk. We have the room from 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock on Saturday. We also have it from 9 o'clock until I believe noon on Sunday. Our meeting is a one-day meeting. I'm speaking in favor of this. The motion I made is the motion I made. Somebody could make an amendment to that motion. I don't believe anybody else has anything to do that, but I'm speaking in favor of this because I think $150 is very inexpensive. They offered us the same room night rate that they're giving us for the convention, which is $149 a night, which is a very good rate. And it's a great opportunity to see the hotel that we're going to be having our convention in. And I think that it's a great opportunity for us to possibly be able to have a fundraiser, possibly be able to have training. There's a lot of things that we can do that we have time to decide, like at our next meeting or going forward, because we've got time. The meeting's not until November. So I'm speaking in favor of this motion, and I'm done.
Okay. All right. Any further questions?
I have a motion.
Well, there's a motion. You're making a motion, Starchild?
Yes, I would like
Okay.
to amend to meet instead of Saturday, November 7th, October 24th, which is before the election. So that way we could tie in our meeting with activism related for the convention, or rather for the election, coordinate with local
Point of
Sacramento,
order.
something.
Yeah. Okay. Hold it. Just
Point
so.
of order.
Crosstalk, Mimi. I'm
Well,
talking.
hold on. I mean,
No,
you're
the point of order is interruptible. Let me finish my point of order. It's interruptible. This is not an amendment because it's not germane to my motion. If you don't want to do what I'm proposing, you can vote it down, but that is not a germane motion. That's out of order, in my opinion.
well, I mean, it sounds like the move to amend this motion is just changing the date. That's what you want to do, Starchild. You want to change the date to October 24th?
Yes, if it's an order, I'd also like to.
Okay, well, hold on. Is there a second for that? Okay, that looks like that dies for lack of second. So let's go ahead. Are there any other questions then?
I hadn't finished the motion. I wanted to ask you if
Well,
the second in order.
Okay, there's a second. Is there a second motion to amend that you want to try and put in there? Because we did an amendment.
Well, I hadn't finished talking the first one. Mimi interrupted with a point of order.
Well, you started selling your amendment, but
I'd like to
your
call the
amendment,
question.
your amendment at its core was changing the date to October 24th. That was your motion. Yes.
And to look for a free location rather than paying the hotel money for a room if we don't need to. There may be somebody already staying at the hotel. We could meet in that room or meet in a free.
Okay. Having disposed of the motion to amend to change the date, let's go ahead and take up this motion to switch the venue to something free. Is there a second for that? Okay, that motion sounds like it dies for lack of a second. I think I heard Wes jump in with a call of the question. So, Wes, do you have something else to add to that, or is that just what you were doing with your hand up?
No, we have a motion on the floor. I'd like to call the question.
All right, fair enough. All right, so the question is called. Let's go ahead and vote. In fact, let's roll call vote this because I suspect that there is an objection to this. So let's go ahead and do this. Rebecca, if you would please roll call us. So a yes vote here approves this motion. A no vote here declines this motion in its entirety. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Okay, I want to note that Mark Hinkle came in. I think I had put him as no, but it appears that he is here now.
You are right. He is here
I
now.
am here.
However,
Mark-
there are still 3 at-larges not here.
All right.
Could I have a restating of the motion, please?
Yes, let's do that. I was going to ask if you needed that. So the motion on the floor from Mimi Robson is to hold the executive committee's yearly in-person meeting on Saturday, November 7th at the DoubleTree by Hilton, Sacramento, located at 2001 Point West Way, Sacramento, California, 95815. So we're setting the date and venue for our yearly in-person meeting. You with us on that, Mark?
Absolutely.
It's in that.
Okay. All right, Rebecca, go ahead and roll call us, please.
Okay, okay, I will go first. Rebecca, I will vote yes. Mike,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Brandon,
I guess.
okay, Francisco,
I vote yes.
Mark,
Absolutely, yes.
Wesley,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Paul,
You're muted.
Paul's working on unmuting.
There we go. Yeah, I'm voting yes.
hey, Starchild,
I don't think that my proposed alternatives were given ample consideration or discussion. I feel like people are railroading this. I vote no.
Kira,
Yes.
and Lauren. The vote right now is 10 yes and 1 no.
All right, and we only need 8 to make this work. All right, then I won't worry about voting, so I just won't vote. That being so, that motion will carry. Then we will go ahead and calendar our meeting on Saturday the 7th at the DoubleTree. So I
move to adjourn.
Okay, I just real quick before we do that, I will click the stuff to get that signed this evening. Wes, can you get it on the calendar on the website, please?
Yep.
So that people can see that. All right. All right, we have a motion to adjourn from Mimi. Second for that. Second from Brandon, who's super excited. Objection to adjourning. All right, we're adjourned. 7:15. Boom.
Bye.
There it is. Thank you all very much. You
Good
all
night,
have a great
everyone.
night. Thank
Night,
you very
everyone.
much.
Star
Good
Child,
night.
before you
Bye-bye.
leave, the second you have Andre or Jimmy Devine call me and tell me that they will give you the chapel for free, I will plan an activism event there. But until I talk to one of them and they tell me that the chapel is free, I can't believe it's free.
Call me, Wes, and let's talk.
All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut the room down, everybody, and stop the recording. So have a good evening.
Good night.
Thank you kindly,
Good
guys.
night.
Bye.